拿多少年啊？
Tofu. It smells bad, but it's delicious to eat for Chinese people, probably not for you. And we always like to put different kind of sauces inside. The red one, of course, it's a very hot sauce, hot spicy sauce. And the kind of dark one, which is a little bit sweet, with a soybean sauce inside. So for the tofu, they have been preserved. So till they got certain kind of a special flavor. And we call it stinky tofu. I'm okay with this kind of food, but definitely it's the favorite food for my mother. Everywhere she goes, she always tries to eat some of this kind of food. On your right side, you can see the canal. And this kind of a canal, there are 4 major canals in this water town. Over several hundred years ago, from 900 to 1,000 years ago, the local people started to construct, to dig the canal and then build our houses on the both sides. And you can see some red lanterns on the trees. Chinese people like to use red lanterns as a lamp at night in the ancient time. And also we like the color of the red very much, because the red is a lucky a color for Chinese people. So you shouldn't say cute, that's English. And nowadays, actually, every local people's houses do have tap water, the running water. But in the ancient time, we did not have. All the drinking water actually from our underground water. So they dig hole, they dug hole, then they get the drinking water. But they wash everything in the canals. And they use the they use the canal for transportation. But of course, the water here is not still, though it looks like still, but could be all connected to different paths. So the canal, so we had very strict rules in the ancient times. For instance, in the morning, everyone should wash their food. You cannot wash anything else. In the afternoon, you can do your laundry, wash your clothes, mops, whatever, or shoes inside, because it's running water. And in the at night, you can wash your toilet stuff. So there were very strict toilets. So there were very strict rules in the ancient time. So to the opposite, you see a house with 3 lanterns over there. Actually, that building was totally refurbished. A very rich people bought that place and decorated things decorated the house. And also he collected a lot of antiques nowadays, which is like a private museum. If you want to visit, which costs 20 yuan. On the right, you can see some bicycles in the school. Those are the main means of transportation for the locals in this village. It's that they cannot drive here. So here you can see the narrow lanes, and a lot of the local people still stay there. So this area is not a Disneyland. It's a road. People do still stay here. And most of the young people probably study in Shanghai or walk over there, but their parents or grandparents still prefer to stay here. The food here, this is the local fish. You probably don't like that because too much bones for you. And this is a chicken. We call it a boiled chicken and eel. We do eat eel, and that's pork shank or pork leg. And this is a water chestnut, hairy crab. Why we call it hairy crab? Because the crab has hairy. And that's the soup of a fish and tofu and the shrimp. Left side, you see a building with some red signs over there, which is a beautiful Chinese tea house. We call it Apple's Tea House. Literal translation means a grandma's tea house. In 2010, when Shanghai was a host of expo, and a lot of politicians and their wives visited Shanghai. And one day, the wives also had a special tour to this village, and they had their tea ceremony inside this place, this spot. And you can see the weeping willows along the canals everywhere. Chinese people always describe, excuse me, a motorcycle is coming. This guy in the black dress on the left is like a fortune teller. You can see the drawers. And normally, you can pick up one drawer and it will tell you what's going to be happen to you in the future. So you have to practice your Chinese firstly, or you ask me to translate, but I'm going to know all your secrets. Okay, be careful. To the right. And but on the little table, there's a dried fish. And in the ancient times, actually Chinese people did not use a refrigerator. It's over 70 meters long, and we call it function bridge in Chinese. F-A-N-G-S-H-E-N-G. Literal translation, fang means set something free, and shen means alive animals. And so many years ago, during Yuan Dynasty, over 600 years ago, there was a monk, a Buddhist monk. He found out that it was not convenient or very hard for the local people to cross the big river over there. And then he started to collect money, got a lot of donations from the neighborhoods here, construct a big stone bridge here, so make the traffic very easy, transportation very easy for the local people. And then later on, the locals all went to his temple and asked the monk, said, "You have done a great thing for us. What can we do for you?" The monk said that, "I'm a monk. I don't have anything you don't have to do anything for me. But if possible, please try your best to do more charity and to help to save more lives." Then a lot of local people just go to the food market to buy those fish and the turtle. Set the captive fish and the turtle free here in the river. So that's how we got the names. So you see the gentleman, he's selling all the turtles here. Later on, when we walk through the bridge, you will see more ladies over there or people over there selling fish in a plastic bag. I don't know, will they get them back soon, but anyway, it's something to do here. Okay, so let it.
Bruce,
Yes.
is there another older in Rivertown? We were here about 5 years ago. We went to Rivertown. It was old.
Okay, everyone, please make turn right. Turn right. Turn right. If you turn right, you're going to be on right way.
You know, we bought one of those places, different than that, but when you turn it around, you get different colored flowers.
Hello, I'm gonna hand them in. Okay.
Those are candy sweets. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, for people from the Western, for Westerners, normally your breakfast is milk, bread, or egg, fried egg normally. And for Chinese people, very common breakfast would be congee or porridge, which is rice soup, and plus those. And of course, sometimes we would have egg, but our egg normally we don't fry that, we boil that. Of the split rice, and which is pork. But actually, sometimes you can put other fillings inside also. For instance, egg yellow or red beans, which is possible to be inside this kind of wrapping. We normally boil that. Yeah, it should be cooked. So you can see every store here, there are a few this kind of food stores, all being interviewed by some TV televisions. The river leaves, we don't eat the river leaves. We just unpack it. Okay, so to the right. So normally in Chinese, if you go to those seafood restaurants, normally, not always, if you go to those seafood restaurants, you order the fish you like, and they cook it for you directly. So make it really fresh. Open for more than 100 years. It started from 1915 until now, 98 years, in fact. Reform already in China. So we opened the market so Chinese people are to have our own private business from the late of 1970s. So there was one person, he became very rich.